I'm Clara Pritchett, and I am the Executive Director at Body Empowerment Project, and today at the Know Your Rights camp, I presented on physical health. Getting up on stage, everybody was so attentive and interested, and they asked really interesting questions about Black maternal mortality and how we engage in the doctor's office and how do we get more Black and brown people in power. And I think what really got me first and made me kind of emotional was I was talking about my own story, and I said that I struggled with an eating disorder and that it was something that could have killed me, and I was really felt so lucky to be with them today. And they all started clapping for me, and it was just such a lovely moment as I was like, yes, this is what I do this for, and it was just really beautiful. It's so hard because everything's connected, like health, gun violence, education, they're all connected to each other. So I can't say that there's one thing that I would like to change because I don't think there's change in one area without change in another. So I can't answer your question. That is my answer, is that there's no change without systemic change, and all of those things have to change to better the lives of Black and brown youth. I think for me is, as someone who struggled with mental health and eating disorder for my whole life, I get a lot of my motivation from making sure people don't go through the same things that I went through and getting the resources that they need not to do so. I also get a lot of strength from my family. I come from a family of educators, and I come from a family who has deep roots in Philadelphia, and I always knew that I wanted to come back and make a difference. So getting to come back and make a difference in an area that I care so much about and resonates with me so much, and I know is so impactful, means the world to me. Nothing is more meaningful to me than the students. I could talk to as many people in power, as many people in government, as many people who have the utmost amount of money, and I do not care what they have to say anymore. I actually care about what they have to say way less than I care about the students. And so it's so amazing to see that the work and the conversation that we're bringing is so meaningful to students, because I know it would have been meaningful for me. And so I'm happy that they can have this opportunity. Every day, even knowing in the back of my mind how smart these students are, it always still shocks me the things that they know that I didn't know. And I think we all have our own idea of what we knew at that age, or what was going on at our age. And I'm these are the questions that I would have loved to be asking. I didn't even know to ask these questions. And I think no matter how many times they ask me smart questions, as they do every week in our programming, it's still amazing to hear every time. You cannot build a better world without taking care of yourself and believing in yourself. I don't think you have to love your body, but you have to respect what your body does for you and that your body is yours. And you can't fight for freedom and liberation of anybody else unless you have that same mindset for yourself.